When it comes to renovating your kitchen, planning out every detail before install is crucial. Now, you may remember Shai has been helping our friend Gurdeep Alawalia with a condo reno, and he gave him a hand at planning out his brand new kitchen. Here's how it went.
All right, so we are talking about return on investment for your condo, and kitchen is a big one.
Yeah.
Of course. I brought you here to our friends at IKEA because return on investment, IKEA is great for this. We're going to look at the different finishes that they have here for the kitchen, but in order to get started, and this is a great complimentary service that they have kitchen planners, so we're going to sit down with him first, get our ideas out on paper, choose the finishes.
I love it. I'm a visual person, so let's do it.
Let's do it.
This one I made it with 12 inches deep.
In terms of the cabinetry, we really have to think about if we want to go modern, contemporary, traditional. I feel like you want to go more contemporary. What are your thoughts?
I would love to see some options,
Yep.
but I'd like to go with modern, timeless, and non-offensive.
Okay.
I like these. What do you think? It's nice, eh? What color is this? It's like a taupe?
It's up.
Feels a little better to me.
Okay.
Yeah. What does undermount mean? Like built in?
It.
I don't like
as much as I love it,
I don't like it.
you don't like it. We can do lighter upper cabinets and a different color in your base.
Oh, different bottom and top. Is that weird?
No, we do that all the time. So what it does is just kind of gives a little bit of a visual interest. It's not just a big white kind of block as
Right.
you look into your space. Depending on what gray you choose, if we were to choose like a different gray and you pull it out through
You pull
here.
out, right.
White uppers, gray base cabinets, and then you have this going up your backsplash on your countertops.
Oh, so this would be countertop and
And
backsplash.
backsplash.
Got it.
Yeah.
Can we just hold it against to sort of
Absolutely.
get a sense?
Here, oh no.
So here we have a kitchen with two tones. We have
Oh, yeah.
the glossy white in there, and we have the matte black on the island.
Yeah, I really like the idea of built-in.
Right.
If you think people are doing that, that's still...
So completely doing it.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Awesome. I think this is really going to pop, especially with the cabineted fridge and everything, and with these beautiful white with the black. Yeah, this is going to look great.
I've never been so excited about a sink before in my life.
Me too. I love this sink. This sink is so great. Yeah.
Like I don't know what my thing is. Like I'm really excited about this sink.
Shai's like, we'll take two.
I'll take two.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
take one too.
this is really great.
All right, G. We finished all the selections. You've made your selections. You chose your countertop. You chose your cabinets. You chose your faucet. You chose your sink, lighting. You did a lot today.
I did a lot of work. I'm exhausted.
tired?
I think
You
it's nap time now.
All right, guys. Let's get this party started. We got to start this construction. So let's head out. Let's get to the contractor. You ready?
Let go.
Let's do it.
All right, so you went out there with Gurdeep.
Yeah.
You had some fun picking out your finishes.
Yeah.
I want to know, did he know what his style was before you hit the spot?
No, but I told him what his style was.
Okay.
So he now knows what it is.
You let him know. Well, when you're designing a kitchen
Yeah.
and you're trying to figure out what goes where, what do you need to start thinking about?
Really, the first thing in kitchen planning is space planning, right?
Yes.
Your triangle of work. We talk about that often on the show. So the triangle of work are the 3 points in the triangle between the fridge, your sink, and your cooktop. Fridge,
Yes.
cooktop, and sink, right?
Yes.
Why? When I take something out of the fridge, I want to be
Yeah.
able to put it on the stove. If I take something off the stove, I want to be able
Yes.
to easily put it in the sink.
So go
Very-
wash the dishes.
Oh, okay. Let's
and
pretend
I'm
like
over
I'm doing
here.
that.
I'm at the stove, so I'm cooking. So we
Right.
know that this is imaginary.
Right, exactly right.
I'm cooking.
Look at, okay.
And
Pass
so,
me that.
Oh, there you go.
Thank
Can you wash that
There we go.
pot?
Let
and
me
then
get-
I'm like, oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
You
let
can
me
go
get
to the
something
fridge.
for you. Oh, whipped cream.
Thank you.
That's important. Okay,
So
perfect.
this works, right? There's
This
enough
works.
space.
This works, yeah.
Okay.
So you want to be able to have that access, and it's really important, especially if you don't have a bigger home, and sometimes you can have a pot filler over a stove,
Yeah.
which saves you that, but in smaller spaces like condos, really important. Also, traffic. How do you go in and out of your kitchen? Is it a galley style like Gurdeep's is, so it's only one way in, one way out? Or, is it something where you have an entry and an exit? Are people coming in congregating around an island? All of these things are important to consider when you're designing a kitchen, because kitchens nowadays are really the heart of the home, aren't they?
They
right?
are.
Everybody's in there.
You can't get anyone out of the kitchen
No,
once they
no.
get into the kitchen.
It's where the
So
food and the wine is.
It's where the food and the wine is,
Right?
and this is where everything goes down, the homework, the conversations, all of the things.
Exactly
so
right.
all of that stuff is very important, circulation. I want to talk about color.
Yeah.
So can you go wrong when it comes to colors?
Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can go wrong. So, color is one of those things, because kitchens kitchens are such a big investment. You know, I like to say try to go neutral because it's going to save you money in the future having to try to change things up. Like, you know, you can do a bright, bold, you know, kitchen. That's fantastic. If you have big budgets to then change it when it's not on trend anymore, right? Especially if you're going to go sell. So, you know, I like to say keep it neutral, keep it simple. You can play with the different shades of neutrals that you do in a kitchen. So exactly like we have here in our own kitchen, we have the wood base cabinets, the white uppers, we have the blue on the side. So, you know, you can play it in different ways, but the key piece is, I like to say keep neutral and then add pops of color in different ways.
I like that too.
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier, more manageable, and you can switch them out as you get bored of a color palette.
Exactly right.
Finishes, also super important because they're going to be around for a while.
Yes,
your finishes.
Absolutely. So finishes and styles, and that's one of those things that's really important. So finishes are you looking to do something that is, excuse me, matte?
Yeah.
Or are you looking to do something that is more glossy like this? I'll let you hold that one.
And know who you are, because if you've got this glossy, you're seeing the fingerprints on it.
Everywhere.
Like, be okay with that, or no, you're cleaning every day.
But here's the other thing also, is glossy is great for if you have a smaller kitchen because it reflects light.
Yes.
So it plays to that. So you can actually get a little bit of a reflective property, which gives the illusion that the kitchen is larger.
Very true.
Now let's talk about styles of doors for a second, because this is kind of like a big one. So, you know, flat panels, this is kind of very modern. It's almost like a slab door. You know, there's no detail to it. And of course, you can paint and have color. But shaker is what a lot of people know as more of the kind of traditional or classic style.
Yeah.
So what is a shaker door? Shaker is actually, it was a religious movement in the U.S. It kind of coincides with Quaker. So Quakers and Shakers.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, and they built furniture. So this is kind of the furniture style that they built. So shaker style is doors that have these recessed squares on the interior. Now, you can have a more traditional shaker style.
Yeah.
So it would be something like this, which is kind of like bevel within bevel. Or you can have something a little bit more modern like this, which is a kind of very clean line shaker. And this is, if you're doing a modern kitchen, but you don't want to do a slab door, this is a good option.
I like that.
Yeah, it's simple, and then of course you can always dress it up with hardware and different kind of hardware, which is the jewelry of the kitchen, isn't it?
I like knowing the history too. I think that's very cool. Okay, let's talk about worktop surfaces.
Yes, so super important. So, you know, we used to see marbles and all these kind of like, you know, precious stones that you're putting on countertops. I'm like, no, because you spill wine on it, that's it, you're done. Like it etches, and then you have to get it sanded. It's not worth it. So, you know, obviously in the last probably about 10 years, quartz has been a big one.
Yes.
We have the quartz samples over here. And of course, this is a bigger piece of quartz. You know, quartz is mined, so it is from the earth, but it is then man-made to put together the quartzite. So it is strong, it's durable, it's great for hot, you know, putting down hot pots and whatnot. And then porcelain.
Oh, that's what this is.
That's porcelain.
Porcelain's come a long way.
Oh, let me tell you. So porcelain tile, I
goodness.
mean, we see porcelain tile, you know, forever, but it's the slabs now that we're seeing.
Right.
So you're getting these slabs of porcelain tile, which are large, like exactly you see here in the kitchen that we have here, and they look like the stone. So what's nice about them is because they're so thin, they're easy to manipulate, they're easy to manufacture, and they're also a lot easier to carry. So if you're putting it up on a backsplash like we have here, it's not the weight of a slab of granite or a slab of quartz that needs to go up. It's much thinner, it's easier for condos, for smaller spaces. This is fantastic.
And is porcelain even less fussy?
Yes.
Oh, that
Less
is
fussy.
good.
Absolutely.
I mean, every time you see like anyone bringing in a huge slab of marble, everyone's just not even breathing.
Like, yeah, don't drop it.
Yeah, it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Shai, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Incredible.